Crazy.
Quick question though, the name though, because I mean, it is a bold statement to say you're the father MC, to be father MC. So I mean, one, it's either people would take offense to that, or challenge you with that. But then, I mean, how did the name come about, and what was it like in the early days?
You know, it's funny you say that because I received it all from everything. Like, you the father of MCs. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and see, I wasn't a smooth rapper all the time. I was that battle MC. That's how I won the USA roller skating ring. I grab a mic and let's go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I signed to Uptown, they changed my image because they said, we think that you, Andre Harrell, God bless him,
Yeah.
you know, he said, I think you could be a star. Because to be honest, I had an album that was called It's My Turn and I'm Back before Father's Day. And Andre, it was on Uptown. And I'm excited. They invite me to dinner. I'm excited. Next thing you know, Diddy's there. Bob Celestin, I believe, Kurt Woodley, and Andre Harrell, and Steve Lucas. And I'm thinking like, yo, everybody's here at the record label. We about to shoot. It was a straight hip hop gangsta album. And they told me, I'm excited. And I'm saying, what's wrong? Everybody, I get to the table, everybody all like kind of sad. I'm like, what's going on? So they said, yo, Andre said, I think we can make you a real celebrity, man. I think we can make you a household name. He said, I'm gonna do one or two things. I'm gonna let you do this album. And it was called It's My Turn and I'm Back. He said, I'm gonna let you do this album. The single was It's My Turn. The album was I'm Back.
Okay.
He said, but if it don't work, I'm gonna drop you.
Wow.
He said, now you can take door number 2. We want to start a whole new album. You don't have to pay for the album that we recorded. I'm going to do a whole new album. We're going to do a whole new direction. And I'm going to make you the sex symbol that you are.
No, but is that a change though? Because you're talking about being sort of the battle and everything, and he's talking about sex symbol. How did you take that?
I was shocked. I was like, at the meeting, I was like, this, like, you know, but then he said, if you try it my way and we fail, I'll exercise the option on your contract and we'll let you do what you do. But if you don't take it and you fail, we're dropping you. So I'm thinking like, damn, I got best of both worlds. I could try it their way. You know, I was young. I was wanting to be on TV. Okay. So I was like, I'll try it their way. And trying it their way worked. But at the dinner, I'll never forget Bob Celestin. He was the attorney. He told me, he said, nigga, it's a part of my language. He said, nigga, who the fuck knows it's your turn? And who the fuck you back from where, nigga? Where the fuck are you back from? I'm sitting there like this, like, oh shit. And then it made sense. He says, do you want to have a Benz in the projects? You could drive a Benz and have it parked outside the projects, or you can have a Bentley and have it parked at the mansion. I said, I want the Bentley at the mansion. He said, then you're gonna do it our way then. Uh-huh. And I have no regrets. I have no regrets, man. You know, Puff, Diddy, you know, we worked on that album. We were in dance rehearsals. We was doing everything we did. And it was a total change, you know. And that's what I loved about Uptown and I loved about the labels, because back then there was homeschool. Like, it was like they were grooming artists to become stars. You know, like Uptown made stars. Yeah. Uptown didn't make, you know, these people I call record labels, sometimes they just were putting out records.
Yeah.
But Uptown was grooming stars, and the way that we got treated and were handled was totally different from a lot of other people, you know?
But when you joined, you had Guy blowing up with their debut album. You had Heavy, who was making waves. What was it like for you coming on? Did you think, well, these guys are a little too R&B for me, and you know, or did you think, you know, I can learn from them, or what was going on for your mind then?
All of the above, man. I looked at Albie Shore. What really got me with Uptown is I seen Albie Shore when he was dressed regular before he blew up. Okay. They made, you know, I seen him and he was dressed regular. Around 3 months later, I seen Albie Shore after his record came out at Uptown. He had on this big coat that was incredible. It looked like a Shirley. And I never forgot to ask Al. I said, yo, how much is that? How much you pay for that? He said, oh, I don't know. I got it overseas in London, I think for 30 grand or something. I was like, I said, I need to be here. I need to be here. This is where I need to be. I'm gonna call this home. And you know, seeing Guy when they came out, they took me under their wing like their little brother. These guys had the Lamborghinis driving in Brooklyn. This is the time when we were at Brooklyn. Uptown was in Brooklyn.
Okay.
They're driving around like, and I'm seeing them. I'm like, these little young black cats doing it. And I was like, yo, I'm sold. I ain't got to talk me to death. What y'all want me to do?
But then thinking about that, then who are the people that inspired you as a hip hop artist when you were coming up, and the path they were taking?
Big Daddy Kane.
Okay.
LL Cool J, Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh. You know, Special Ed. I mean, Coogee Rap, DJ Polo and Coogee Rap.
Okay.
Eric B. and Rakim, definitely.
But then those sounds that were a lot of upbeats and stuff, but you had the hard parts, and that wasn't very common back in those days. So
because at the end of the day, when I knew that Uptown wanted to change me, I had to pay attention to every part of the demographic in the game.
Okay.
There were. I had to pay attention to the hardcore rappers.
Yeah.
I had to pay attention to, and there's no one that was in my lane. I had a clear lane.
Okay.
Even though Kane was a sex symbol, he was a hardcore sex symbol, like hardcore. I came in there, Mr. Smooth, like treat me like, you know, I'm gonna treat you like you want to be treated. I came with the suit on, you know, the manners. I'm raised, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with being raised. You know what I'm saying? And it took to the women, and it was like I was standing up for the women. And it was a very bold statement to say, treat them like you want to be treated, because they, you know, other cats will say, yeah, you're a sucker, you're a sellout, or whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna say the group's name, but I remember I was going on tour, and a group said, man, he does that R&B shit, that R&B stuff, you know, whatever, that R&B stuff, sell out. Next year, on their album, they did the exact same thing.